transfer rumors, news, Man United chasing Euro 50M rated Hernández. Welcome to Manchester United Daily Updates. Before continuing this video, click the like button and subscribe to the channel to stay updated with the latest news from Manchester United. Manchester United and Real Madrid will battle it out for €50 million rated Theo Hernández, while free agent Paul Pogba has been linked with a return to France. Join us for the latest transfer news, gossip, and rumors from around the globe. AC Milan are open to letting captain Theo Hernández leave the club, but will demand a €50 million fee from any interested party, according to Calciomercato. The Frenchman is highly regarded by several European sides, and could leave San Siro as early as this January. Hernández's current contract is set to expire in June 2026, meaning Milan have a narrow window in which they can command a large transfer fee for the player. With talks having stalled over a contract extension, Real Madrid and Manchester United are now said to be considering a move for the 27-year-old. Marseille are weighing up an audacious move for free agent Paul Pogba, RMC Sport reports. The Ligue 1 side are said to be big admirers of the midfielder, who is aiming to return to the France national team in the future. As such, the 31-year-old is receptive to the idea of joining Marseille, which could provide Pogba with a platform to showcase his talents. However, the transfer has also been described as difficult by the outlet, with the 2018 FIFA World Cup winner's salary being one potential stumbling block. Naby Keita has completed a medical at Ferencváros and will soon join the Hungarian side on a one-year loan deal, according to Fabrizio Romano. The former Liverpool midfielder has struggled massively since joining Werder Bremen in the summer of 2023, playing just 5 Bundesliga games. A deal is now in place for Keita to join the Frati, which also includes a clause to make the transfer a permanent one at the end of his loan spell. Bayer Leverkusen are keeping a close eye on Arda Güler and could launch a bid for the Real Madrid youngster next summer, according to Sky Sports Deutschland. The 19-year-old has found first-team minutes hard to come by since joining Real in 2023 from Fenerbahce. While the Spanish Giants have no intention of letting Güler go in January, a summer move in 2025 could materialize if he grows frustrated with his current situation. The Turkey international is under contract at Real Madrid until 2029. Man United news. Paul Pogba return claim made as Gary Neville slams weak response from club. The January transfer window comes at a pivotal time for Manchester United, who have hit a bump in the road under new head coach Ruben Amorim, while off-field distractions remain. Manchester United's issues this season haven't just been on the field, but there has been plenty of disruption in the lead-up to Thursday's Europa League match against Victoria Plzen. Ruben Amorim suffered his second defeat in a row on Saturday, with individual errors playing their part against Nottingham Forest. The following morning, the news broke that sporting director Dan Ashworth was leaving the club after just 5 months, and just a few weeks before the January transfer window opens. While the main priority will be the midweek trip to Czechia, some around the club will have half an eye on January. It remains to be seen whether Amorim is backed in the market as he looks to get his squad in shape to climb the table, but players have been linked. We've also got a bit more fallout from the Ashworth exit, with plenty of observers having their say. Here are Mirror Football's latest lines from around Old Trafford. Pogba prediction made. Paul Pogba is a free agent after leaving Juventus, and has been linked with a third spell at Manchester United. The French midfielder, who can play again after a drugs ban was cut short on appeal, made his professional debut with the English club and made more than 200 first-team appearances after rejoining in a club record move in 2016. Pogba's compatriot Louis Saha was asked about another Old Trafford move for the midfielder, and the former United striker can see it happening. I've heard some rumors that Paul Pogba will be offered the opportunity to come back and train with Man United in the new year, and I think that would be a great opportunity for Paul, Saha told Casino Yudin Spelpos. He needs to get back to his best level as quickly as possible, and training with top players will help him to do that. I think he would be thrilled to have the opportunity to go back to the club. Former Manchester United captain Gary Neville wasn't delighted by the manner of the club's announcement over Dan Ashworth's exit. United confirmed the departure of the sporting director with a brief 41-word statement, not long after reports of the news first broke. The statement the club have put out is really poor, Neville told Sky Sports. Man United haven't had a voice for 10 years. They've lost their authority and their boldness. They've been getting it back a little bit in the last 12 months, but it's really clear there's a fracture here. You can't bring someone in like Dan Ashworth, lose him after 5 months, and think something hasn't gone wrong. Fans are going to be asking what's gone wrong. They're going to speculate. There's going to be huge voids. You're better off punching us in the face with the truth sometimes when it's so obvious something is gone. Manchester United opened talks to sign striker on free transfer. United are renewing their interest in a striker slightly closer to home that they were linked with over the summer. Manchester United are desperate for some new firepower in attack, with the club being linked to several strikers over the last few weeks. United are currently reliant on Rasmus Højlund and Joshua Zirkzee as their only strikers right now. Whilst Marcus Rashford has been used as a striker, he's primarily slotting into the squad on the wing or in attacking midfield. The pair have only scored a combined 8 goals and grabbed 3 assists in 22 games, whilst the duo of attacking midfielders Bruno Fernandes and Marcus Rashford has scored a combined 12 goals with 12 assists in 23 games. This highlights that United are in desperate need of an out-and-out prolific striker. As such, the club have been linked to the likes of Victor Boniface of Bayer Leverkusen, Victor Osimhen of Napoli, and Omar Marmush of Eintracht Frankfurt. Sporting's Victor Gyökeres is another quality striker being linked to the club. However, a move for the Swedish striker is most likely to come in this summer. Now, United are renewing their interest in a striker slightly closer to home that they were linked with over the summer. Manchester United renew interest in Jonathan David. Over the summer, United were looking to France, and LOSC Lille's Jonathan David, however, nothing materialized. Now, the Red Devils are looking to the Canadian striker once more, with his contract running out in the summer. This season the star has had an incredible season already, grabbing 17 goals and 3 assists in 23 games, surpassing United's pair of strikers combined. Caught Offside has reported that United are up against Arsenal and Barcelona, who both also want to secure the striker. The report explains that both of the English teams have held talks with David's team to discuss a potential offer. It's understood that David would like to move to the Premier League, giving a boost to United and Arsenal, with the report explaining he has decided to seek a new challenge. Dan Ashworth linked with shock move to English Premier League giants. After 5 months in the role at Manchester United, Dan Ashworth might have found his next club. This weekend saw Dan Ashworth be sacked by Manchester United, just 5 months into the role. The former Manchester United sporting director moved to the club from Newcastle United in a cloud of controversy. Ashworth had been carrying out clandestine conversations with Omar Barada, who at the time was on garden leave at Manchester City, about joining United. However, his time at Old Trafford was short-lived. Ashworth made up Ineos' new board of directors, made up of Barada, Jason Wilcox, Sir Dave Brailsford and Ashworth. However, the sporting director felt like he was being sidelined, with Barada and Brailsford having the say in big decisions, like the hiring of Ruben Amorim. Ashworth reportedly wanted Gareth Southgate to replace Erik ten Hag, wanting a British manager. The hiring of Amorim was reportedly the last straw, with Barada meeting with Ashworth on Sunday, December 8th, to dismiss the sporting director. Yesterday, the United hierarchy organized an emergency meeting to focus on the implementation of a new organizational structure. Whilst United are looking to PSG's Luis Campos as a replacement for Ashworth, the sporting director may have found his next club. The Athletic has reported that Arsenal may be looking to appoint Dan Ashworth as their sporting director. The Gunners saw their sporting director Edu resign last month and are now hunting for a replacement. Arsenal's managing director already has a link with Ashworth also, with the pair having worked together at West Brom. It was recently reported that Arsenal was also looking at Campos as a potential for their sporting director role. So if they do go for Ashworth instead, this would support United's pursuit of the PSG advisor.